The Lord's Prayer, as we say it in this parish, is a translation of the Latin Vulgate, a version that was used throughout Europe for most of Christian history, up to the Reformation. The translation was the responsibility of Archbishop Thomas Cranmer in the early 16th century, and it has been altered very little ever since. In the middle of the 20th century, English-speaking Christians from all over the world and of all persuasions got together and tried to agree a wording which they could all use. A new translation of the original Greek versions of the Lord's Prayer, as found in two of the Gospels, was agreed. That has been adopted in many parts of the Christian world. In the Church of England, it is allowed as an alternative to the Cranmer version. Strangely, the Church of England, unlike other branches of the Anglican Communion, has retained Cranmer's wording for the clause, "Lead us not into temptation," which many Christians find it hard to understand, and which has been replaced by a very different way of expression in the Church of Wales and the Episcopal Church of Scotland, for example. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Save us from the time of trial, and deliver us from evil. In the Eastern Orthodox churches, when the Lord's Prayer has been chanted, the priest adds a doxology. When the prayer book was being revised for publication in 1662, that Orthodox doxology was added to the Lord's Prayer in one or two places. It has since become very widely used by Protestants. When the Roman Missal was being reformulated after the Second Vatican Council 50 years ago, now Roman Catholics use the same doxology. It's been added after the Lord's Prayer and its supplementary prayer in the Mass. For the kingdom, the power and the glory are yours, now and forever.